Oh man, the 3DS. It's been forever imprinted into my heart and and it's one of my most favorite game systems of all time, man. Gave us Pokemon, gave us.
But wait, let's rewind a little bit. I want to take you back to 2015. Let's go. Well, now that we've seen a few commercials about these systems, let's get back to the video.
Zelda gave us a bunch of good games that people loved, and yet they didn't take the system too serious. I took it seriously until up to the Nintendo Switch. But today, specifically, we're going to be talking about which new 3DS console you should be getting for yourself. Of course, these right here that you're seeing on my desk are the special editions. These go for a hefty price, or heftier price than the regular ones you're seeing here. These are just regular 3DS XLs and regular 3DSs and 2DS XLs. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think the 3DS got a regular version of it, but like you can still get one for relatively a pretty good price. Now, let's say you have the money to spend on some of these consoles here. Let's say you have the moolah to spend it on the new 3DS Pokemon 20th anniversary one. This is going for about $900 to $800. I'm not super sure right now, but let's start with this one. So this one is actually just the not the predecessor, but the upgrade from the regular 3D. Now, from what you're seeing on screen, it's a TN screen. They're both TN screens. There was two types of screens, IPS and TN. And from what you're seeing here, this is the brightest it can get. And when you put it to the side, it washes out. You can't even see that anymore as much as you want to. It actually looks pretty bad on my side. So, you know, it was a little bit of a bigger upgrade in screen from the regular one. The buttons were great. You know, the 3DS, the sound. Memories. But yeah, guys, I mean, this one was a very good upgrade. It's just that North America didn't get that many. In fact, one of the biggest upgrades has to be this IR sensor here. Whenever you turn on the 3D, it might look a little weird on the camera. This guy right here would track your eyes. Let's see if it can track my eyes. It's tracking my eyes perfectly. Because back in the day, moms and dads and even people that bought these, they didn't like the fact that it kind of gave you a little bit of a headache every time you would use it without the new 3DS IR sensor. This is what I would consider the starting point, and then you can go into these bad boys here. So this one and that one, or this Samus one and this Galaxy one, are basically the same console, just different skins. Where you're seeing all these scratches are actually from the protector itself, so the protector did a good job. This right here is a massive upgrade. In fact, give me a second. Maybe you can see on camera now, the upgrade in screen real estate is just crazy, dude. Like, although this is very good in the hand, like I feel this one feels a lot better in the hand than this one does. This one's still not too shabby. It holds its own. And honestly, the way it feels, the screen, so good. And this console is one of the most wanted, honestly, of all the 3DS consoles. If you go to the side, you can also again see that it kind of washes out the blinking light over there. These are both TN screens. They're not IPS. The glory of this one, I'll show you right now, will be that they're both IPS, but there's a difference you'll see. Obviously the screen is bigger, but the way it handles, especially if you have big hands like me, it feels great in the hands, man. The stylus in the bottom, this one I never understood the placement. This one also has it in the bottom. Oh man, they really screwed up in the sense that the stylus placement on the old ones was on this side, but this is obviously the upgrade from the regular 3DS. Now, let's say let's say you roll the dice and you win the lottery in the 3DS, you'll end up with what's known as dual IPS screens. And this is the Zelda edition, obviously Hyrule Crest, which you see in the back over there of the box. And I'll show you the difference between this one and the other one. Now granted, they're not the same color, but I don't know if you can tell, one is a little brighter than the other. When you look to the side, which one washes out? Yeah, this one washes out more. In fact, you can still see everything. When I put it on this side, you can still see very much what's going on over here. Over here, not so much. So that was the beauty of owning an IPS dual screen 3DS XL, new 3DS XL. Let's see if it comes up.
And it was at this moment I realized the eShop was truly gone. Man, that made me sad.
Oh, this is painful. Look at that, man. All gone. Currently unavailable. Oof. GG. But anyways, I would still consider this one over that one just because of the screen size. And if you manage to get yourself an IPS screen, this one can also be dual IPS. It's a little harder, but it can still happen. This is what you call a holy grail. Now, let's say you don't care about the 3D. You don't want to play 3D games. You don't ever use your 3D. That's okay. You can get yourself a 2DS XL, new 2DS XL. I do own myself a regular 2DS. It's the Wedge, and I use it mainly because of the comfort. But this one is so good. In fact, I feel like this one, I can wrap my fingers a little more like that, as you can tell. And it feels great, man. Like the screen size is also huge compared to the regular 2DS. Let me show you. So again, you have these two systems side by side. Now that I think about it, they are different. They are obviously a little bit bigger. Just a teeny weeny bit bigger on this one. But this one feels, compared to that other 3DS, it just feels a little better. It's a little lighter. Although the top does wiggle quite a bit. I don't know if you can tell that. I'm pretty sure you can. You get the C stick, which obviously controls, you know, some of the stylus and the way it moves. The stylus placement, believe it was in the bottom as well. It's a little more in the middle, which makes it even worse compared to the other ones. Now, the only difference between this one, those, and the regular 2DS and 3DS is that it came with a flap. This flap right here actually held your micro SD and your game cartridge. These other ones, they don't got that, man. It's just kind of out in the open. And plus, the SD has to go in the back. So the fact that you can actually have this protected from anybody or dirt or anything kind of like taking it out, it's great. It's a great little addition that, guess what? This made it to the Switch. So this was the last 2DS or new 3DS, whatever you want to call it, that we got right before the Switch. In fact, this model you're seeing here came out around the same time the Switch did. Why? It was such a good console. They really screwed up. I feel like they must have had some type of issue when it comes to like marketing, but Jesus Christ, they really screwed up with that one. But at the end of the day, is which system is good for you? Do you have small hands? Do you prefer something lighter? Or do you really want to game big and have some serious, like, good screens? At the end of the day, prices are going to continue going up, and I'm not super sure if you're going to be able to get yourself a price that you're going to feel comfortable getting into the 3DS. I normally understand that these things plateau and at some point they drop just a bit, but at the I'm not sure, you guys. You might want to wait and see what happens. But these 3DS consoles, man, they have so many good memories for myself, and I'm pretty sure for most of you if you're watching. But anyways, guys, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe. I have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can be able to monetize the channel, so I can buy a lot more stuff to show you guys. But hope you have a good day or night. All right, see ya.